Hi guys, Little Lady here. Right, so today I'm going to be making like a stew, and it's a Devonshire pork and cider with potatoes and a couple of other bits and pieces. So come on, I'll show you exactly what it is that I'm going to be using. Right, so what I've got is the recipe that I saw said loin chops, but we prefer these shoulder steaks. So I've got a pack of 4 of them. I'm just going to use them all, don't need it for anything else. I've got 700 grams of potatoes there, which are just going to be peeled. I have an onion and a leek as well. I have some sage. I didn't have any fresh sage, so I'm just going to use the dried. Nothing wrong with that. I've got 2 apples. I have some Dijon mustard, 500 mils of chicken stock, and 250 mils of cider, and the rest of that's in the fridge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up the onion and the leek, and we're going to get them all sauteed off. I'm going to use the slow cooker today, just so it can be cooking all afternoon while I'm at work. So let's get on with it. Right, so I've just peeled the onions, and what I'm going to do is, and trimmed off the leek. I'm just going to cut it up and then rinse that through the sink. Just find it the easiest way to clean a leek, if I'm having it chopped up like this, obviously. Put that straight into the colander. Run that under some cold water. I'm going to set this to saute. If I can remember how to do it, it's been that long since I've used it. Slow cook. No, I don't want that, do I? Because I want saute. There we go. So I'm going to let us do it. There we go. Right. I'm just going to pop a little bit of oil in the bottom of there. Let's get that warming up. It doesn't have to be perfect, your onions. Just don't forget it's going to be in the slow cooker. It's going to go for a while. And this is a pretty easy one. I mean, you don't have to do it in the slow cooker. You can put it in the oven. Forget about it. But it cooks in the oven for about 45 minutes with a lid on. Then you take the lid off and you can cook it without the lid on for 15 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll nice and slow cook this until I'm finished work, and then I will take the lid off and saute it on low just for 15 minutes, just as the same as what you would do in the oven. There's me washed leeks as well. I'm just going to saute them together for about 10 minutes, and then we'll come back. Right, so while that's been sauteing off, I've peeled and cut up the potatoes and cut up the apple. I'm just going to put that on one side, get my meat board. Just going to cut these chops up a little bit. You want them chunky. So, looks like that's gone off my hand. So I'm just going to cut these into 3 like that. So it is rustic. Love things. Actually, you know, it's pretty light. So even as a summer thing, you could have this as well. Some nice crusty bread, which we haven't got. Yeah, I normally would do this in the oven, but I've got a few bits and pieces that needs to be done after I've finished work today, so I just thought, right, I'll put it into the slow cooker and let that do all of the work. Right, So what I want to do is I'm just going to move everything around, so I'll let you have a look in the pot. Right, so I know you can't see in, but there's the onions. I'm just going to add in the meat now. So now it's just the matter of actually putting everything in. I'm going to give it a quick stir around. Put in the apples and the potatoes. I'm just going to go and get my cider and the stock. So what we want is, we want a teaspoon of sage. It does say if you've got fresh sage for about 6 leaves, like sage leaves, but like I say, I don't have any, so just gonna teaspoon of sage in there, and then a teaspoon, generous teaspoon of Dijon mustard. If you really don't like mustard, you can leave that out. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Try not to spill it everywhere. There we go. Now I'm going to add in the 250 ml of cider and the 500 ml of chicken stock. I'm going to get that started up again. I want to bring this up to the boil. Oh, the mustard's on the sides, isn't it? And I used to say, is it less speed? Something like that. Anyway, I can't quite remember what it was. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in now, but don't forget your stock will be salty, and there was 2 stock cubes in that 500 grams. And in fact, do you know what, I'm going to use some white pepper, I think. Nice splash of white pepper. And we can always test it anyway at the end. You can always add, but you can't take away. So I'm just going to leave that until it comes up to the boil. Put a lid on and just let it slow cook for the rest of today. Right, so this is just coming up to the boil now. You can just hear it. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to put it on slow cook, and it automatically presets to 6 hours, and we'll just keep an eye on it. Right, so once that's all done, we'll come back. Right, so Ian's home. This has been on slow cook for most of the afternoon, and I'm just gonna, that's perfect, look at that. Got big lumps of potatoes, which I know is Ian's, but they're all cooked properly. Potato. So I'm just gonna use his spoon just to check the gravy. Yep, that needs more salt and more pepper. And again, I've got the black pepper out, but I put white pepper in earlier, so I'm going to go back to the white pepper. I tell you what, that gravy, even without the seasoning on, tastes amazing. Let's check it one more time. I think that would be perfect for you, mister.
Lovely.
Right, get rid of the wooden spoon. And a big bowl of loveliness for you.
I need something to do me some good.
So that is Devonshire pork in cider.
It looks lovely. I'm just trying to get it in the shot without a shadow, but never mind. Right, taste testing time then. Right, let's give this a go. I'm going to try one of these potatoes to see if it's as cooked as what man just said it is.
I'm in trouble if it isn't.
I'm not a great fan of boiled potatoes, but hey.
It should have all the taste of the chicken stock and the cider.
It's definitely cooked. Yep. What taste of the gravy? Looks very similar to that one I did the other day with the chicken. The chicken stew. Same sort of colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's with the potatoes. That's nice. Right.
The pork?
Yeah, I'm going to get a piece of the pork.
Well, you cut that with a spoon.
I've cut that with a spoon, so that's how soft that is. Absolutely twig. It's falling apart in my mouth. It's just lovely. Taste the apple, although my sense of taste isn't that great at the minute because I'm absolutely full of cold. I can taste the apple, I can taste the seasoning in there. Lovely. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
We did do a COVID test the other night, didn't we?
We did.
And it was negative, so...
We were both feeling that bad. I honestly thought I've had COVID twice. And I thought, it feels very similar. I thought that was it, but no, it was negative, but still feels rough as anything. Both of us.
It's like every time we go out for one day, we'll come back and we end up with a cold.
Yeah. The thing is, where I work, you're picking people up, you're coming into contact with people, you're coming into contact with people at work. So I could have got it from anywhere and I've probably passed it on demand, to be fair. So, but yeah, it's not great, but that is absolutely banging, lovely. I'm going to sit down and finish it off. That's like proper comfort food. You know, when you're feeling a bit bleh,
and the weather's starting to turn a little bit, and that's the sort of thing that we'll want, really, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. Back to the winter dishes, stews and stuff. You know, it's doing you good. So again, once again, thanks for watching and liking, subscribing, commenting. Keep the recipe ideas up. Keep them all coming.
I've got a full page of recipes
I've got loads now. I've got loads written down, so
absolutely can't wait to get a hold of some of them.
We've got a list to go through, so yeah. So it's Thursday. No, it's not Thursday today. It's Wednesday today, isn't it?
Wednesday, yeah.
But, you know, I'm wishing the week away. So yeah, it's my turn tomorrow. So we will catch you guys very, very soon, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you very much for watching, guys.
Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon.
See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye for now. Bye bye.